cheapest study options here in New Zealand. That is our topic for today. The essence of this video is to enable everyone that's still nurturing that dream of migrating over here in New Zealand via education pathway to achieve that dream despite all odds. A while ago, I did a video presenting 8 New Zealand university to you guys so that you guys can explore and get started with your dream of coming over here to study. But most of you got back to me after playing with attached links to view the school fees. You guys were like, Mom, am I actually expecting that someone saves their amounts in a depreciating currency like we have back home and convert it to New Zealand dollars just to pay fees? Not really, guys. I know most of us that migrated over here via educational pathway didn't actually pay that much, so I would be presenting the tricks, the 2 tricks that people usually migrate with using educational pathway, cutting down costs of fees. The number one is scholarship, and I would be making a whole different video to talk about scholarship options here in New Zealand. But for today, I will be talking about the other option that Africans have started exploring now, but it was mostly exploited by Indians and some of the people from these Asian countries, and that option is opting to study in the institutes instead of universities. I know some of you will be like, institute, what's that? Institute is just equivalent to what we call polytechnics back home. Why that clench on your face? Come off it. New Zealand, Australia, and most developed countries, the polytechnics and universities, there's no difference between the two like how it used to be back home. The whole discrimination when it comes to employment and the whole impediment in growing in your chosen career if you attended a polytechnic. Here is not that way. Once you've got your hands on and you're good in your chosen career, you continue growing, and you will that's how your pay will keep rising. No one is going to say, oh, because of this person is a HND or OND holder or stuff like that. So that is the smart move most of these Indians and Asians are taking. They will not invest so much money or said properties or land. They will just come over here, do 1-year diploma in any course of their choice. But what I would highly recommend is that you try to get a course of your choice that would align with the shortage skill list, so that once you are done, you would easily find a job and get started with your dream life. So if that is an option for you, stay tuned with me as I would be listing 16 New Zealand institute, or what we know as polytechnic, within a short while. So for those of you who do not know me, I'm Julia Chinella, your out and about lady, anytime, any day in this Australian continent. If there's anything you want to know about living, working, studying here, pop that in the comment section and I will hop onto it and do extensive research about it and roll it out. My whole essence of being a YouTuber and doing this whole stuff is because on my migration here, I struggled being a country so far from Africa, getting information from my African community and a whole lot. I really struggled with the information, and when you get it, it's not really very clear. So I decided to take it upon myself to be a YouTuber and give you real situational reports on what living here is all about. And if you like the sound of it, you make that move. Okay guys, and just a way disclaimer again, I am not an agent for any of this institute that will be listing, and I'm not in partnership with them. This video is not sponsored by any of them, and this is just a video demanded by one of us personally. Oscar Johnson, you asked for this video in the comment section, and few other people that I know that are keen to get a cheaper alternative to come over here to study. So guys, we'll get started with the list of the universities. Try to clear that off your mind. Bigger degree, bigger longer study time, professional course that would entail your settling down or the amount you take home. No guys, that is not methodologically how it works here. Hands-on, prove yourself, you keep rising in your chosen career or job. So the first New Zealand institute that I'll be talking about today is Eastern Institute of Technology, with the main campus located at Hawke's Bay, with two other campuses, one in Auckland and one in Taranfite. Please, that is a Maori word. I'm trying my best. I'm not trying to disrespect the language. I'm trying my best to call it rightly. Okay, with a campus at Taranfite. Yeah, that sounds more like it. And this institute offer about 130 qualifications, from certificate to diploma to degree to postgraduate, at all levels. And the second institute I'll be talking about today is Institute of Technology Auckland. This institute has about 6 campuses across Auckland and is considered New Zealand top institute of technology, which has got a balance of theory and applied learning that offers flexible qualification and in any chosen career path. Just as we know back home that polytechnics are good with hands-on practicals and experiments. They're good for what do you call it, internship, IT. They do that here, and if you're good, why doing your internship, placements, or IT, depending on what it's called in your location, immediately you graduate, you stand a chance of going back there to get a job. So it's hard to say, but from my personal observation, most people that opt for this study pathway, to settle in within the quickest possible time. You cannot even imagine people that are still doing PhD, which takes about 3, 4, 5 years, are still there. People that are doing masters are still there. Why someone that just came to do a diploma course is done within a year, started a job, most of them end up where they did their placement, started a job, and that's where help with the getting the residency and the permanent residency, while someone is still on work or student visa, and will be climbing the ladder of settling down later on, if you get what I mean. So this is really fast and quick way of settling down. I wish I knew about it before coming here and not fuse my head with this university thing, but no regret anyway. The third institute I'll be talking about today is Nelson Whangarei Institute of Technology, located in Nelson, and the fourth is Northland Polytechnic, Whangarei. Please pardon me again, this is a Maori word. I have respect for the language, I'm not trying to murder it. So the fifth institute I'll be talking about today is Otago Polytechnic. It's located in Auckland as well, the largest and the busiest city in New Zealand. And the seventh institute I'll be talking about today is Tai Poutini Polytechnic, Auckland. And the eighth is Open Polytechnic of New Zealand, located in Wellington, which is the capital city. And this Open Polytechnic is the NZ leading distance learning provider with an average of 34 enrollments, 34 students enrolled per year. And the ninth institute I'll be talking about today is Unitec Institute of Technology, Auckland. The 10th is Universal College of Learning, Palmerston. And the 11th is Wakinto Institute of Technology, Hamilton. The 12th is Wellington Institute of Technology, Wellington. And the 13th is Western Institute of Technology, Taranaki, New Plymouth. And the 14th and the most popular in South Island that I've actually encountered the student that I've seen that studying there works like magic is our Institute of Canterbury Christchurch. And the 15th is Tuhoma Institute of Technology, Rotuna. And the last but not the least I'll be talking about today, the 16th institute here in New Zealand, is Wahitara, New Zealand, Wellington. And please, if I mispronounce any of those words, mostly the Maori ones, pardon me. I will try my best to attach the link with the names of the real names of this university, so that you can play around it, find university, find a course of your choice and get started. And also, if let me mention this, most of these institutes are in affiliation with the universities that you can do a master's. I know a couple doing master's degree in nursing graduate entry that are in affiliation with the universities around them, that you graduate with the certificate and you're highly employable. You just get started with your dream life. If you love this video, do not forget to give it a thumb up, share it so that people that don't have this information will access it. You know, our dream is to get this information out. Let anyone that is not happy where he or she is get hold of useful information and get started. We all deserve the best life, the best of it in this life that we've just got just one coin to spend. It's still Julia Chinello. See you guys in my next video.